Yes, I see that.
As soon as we start,
Yeah,
I
but you're
will
not
turn
recording.
off the audio and I'll start the recording and other things. Let it start first.
You should record to the cloud.
I will do that next. Thank you for reminding me.
You usually want to do that first.
Fine. So
That
now
way you get the
I
transcript.
want to make sure that my audio is muted on YouTube so it is not conflicting. Okay, so now we got that to work. So now I'm continuing with my next step, which is to turn the recording, press the record button, and I want to record to the cloud. And now I record to the cloud, and I want to share my screen so you can see my screen, and especially you can see my camera. Actually, let me remove the background so I can show you the adapters and the components that I need to show you. So remind me, where is the background removal? And where I can remove the participant. I think it was in the video, right? The background. So let's look at the video pull down menu.
What are you trying to find?
I want to choose background and remove the virtual background to no background.
So go virtual and then put none. First on the top left.
I went to the background.
Right.
I'm looking through the menu of the background.
Now you want to go to virtual background. You want to say choose virtual background. On start video, you have an up arrow to the right of the camera.
Let me go back and see the virtual. Choose video filter, virtual background. And I want to choose none. Virtual background.
Got it?
Yeah, I was there and I'm looking for none. I have to scroll up for none.
Up on the left-hand corner.
None, okay. So now that I got none, you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now I want to demonstrate to you how to connect or disconnect a professional microphone.
Were you on a professional microphone?
Did I share my screen with you?
No.
I don't need to share my screen because you can see my camera, right?
I see your face. I don't see a camera. I see your face.
My face, you think, is coming from the sky? Where is the face coming from?
No, you said I can physically see your camera. I cannot physically see
You can see the, thank you, you can see the output of my camera.
Right, I don't physically see your camera.
Right. Let me see if I can put the chat in. How can I get the chat also to be displayed? Chat. Okay, so this is the paste, the file that I've produced so far. You can see it in the chat, okay? So the topic of today is mic test plus connection, DrSRush host Zoom meeting. Are you with me so far? Okay. So I want to show the microphone. This is a professional microphone that has a stand. I'm taking it out of the stand and putting it in front of the camera, in front of my face. So you can see that it has the top of the microphone and it has a light. I'm going to remove the top. See, the light is hidden under this hood.
I don't see a light.
Okay, no, because it's off now, because it's disconnected. This is going to be connected and then it will light up. So you know
It'll light up.
There's a button here too that you can turn the mic off and on, you see?
I see, but I don't see anything.
See the button in my finger now?
Yes.
And plus you can connect to the headset. If you don't want to silence the speakers, go directly to your head and you would have no echo. Okay? So right now the problem is that we have a USB that I'm going to show you right now. This is a USB socket called USB 3 or USB 2. This is a USB 2.
That's 2, not 3.
How can you tell?
There's no blue line.
No. The color, you see inside, there is a color there.
No.
Are you colorblind?
No, it doesn't show up on the camera. I see
So-
white.
White, that's the color. So that means that it is most likely is USB 2. If it were USB 3,
Should be blue.
it will be colored like blue or black or some usually blue or some other color. So this is a USB 2, which is good enough for audio. Okay, but the problem is it is not USB-C.
Okay, so what are you trying to show? That is.
So I'm trying to show how to test and hook an additional mic to the system.
Okay. Can I make a statement here?
Yes, please.
The problem is if you go to participants, what the goal of this meeting was to click on multiple participants can view a meeting. And right now, what the problem is, you see under participants. Did you click participants? Are you
I see participants, yes.
Click on it.
I see participant, host and co-host.
And what are the names next to it?
DrSRush host, me, and DrSRush co-host.
Yeah, and what I don't like about that is maybe what I should do is send an email to arushmiami.edu. So I'll have a participant with not the same, possibly the same user. Do you understand that DrSRush and the DrSRush here?
What would you like to have instead?
I would like to have AR as well to see on multiple users, because this may be like the same user as a host and co-host.
Fine, so you want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah, so let me send you an email again.
Okay, fine.
Now, the thing is, I'm not sure I can invite you. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can. So I'm going to invite in an email
Okay.
to, and I can even do it now. I'll invite the email to okay. And I'll pick it up from here. You're the host, right? So let me do that. Okay. So let me
Right
go-
now, DrSRush is the host.
and now I'm
Who
gonna-
is you and who is not you?
What?
Who is you and who is not you?
See that? I
Right
don't-
now on my screen is DrRush is a host and DrSRush is also a co-host.
That's why it's confusing. I understand.
It's not confusing for me.
It is for me.
Fine. So you can change it.
I don't want to think I'm going to add another email.
Fine. You tell me what you want. So let me know when can I resume the adding a microphone.
Hold on. You can do it now.
I can. Okay, so I want to show you how I'm taking the USB. Can you see my camera? My camera output? The image of my camera sees? Because sometimes the focus, when it is too close, you cannot see well what it is. So I'll take it a little distance. So this is the USB. And we don't have open USB ports. We have only open USB-C ports. So I'm going to take the USB-C adapter. You are changing the volume of your speaker. It creates too much echo.
Okay.
You see, and I'm mounting now. You see, this is the adapter. This is called USB. Can you see the color of this USB?
White.
No, the color, not the USB, the bar inside the USB.
Yeah, blue.
What color is it?
Blue.
Blue. So that means that this is USB-C, what, 3 or 2?
3.
That's right. And it's a female. A 3 is compatible with the 2, so I can plug a USB 2 male into a USB 2 female, and it should work. So now I plugged it in. You see that?
Yeah.
And I have a USB-C output that I can now connect to my port.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
So now I'm taking it and I can connect it either to the port on the side, which I have a free port, or I can connect it to the port in the back.
Yeah.
So I'm going to connect it with the port in the side. It has a little better and easier access. Okay, now I'm going to show you how the light on the microphone will turn on as soon as it is connected and pressed. Okay?
Yeah.
Now I'm looking for the port. Be very careful when you use these ports. Make sure that you don't damage the machine. Your default speaker has changed to headphone. You
So you're
understand?
doing a headphone?
No. As soon as I plugged it in, it gave me a message, which means that it is set up to switch from a regular speaker to a USB. By default, there are preferential default settings. A USB is one of the highest priorities. So by default, as soon as you stick in a USB device, it's a plug and play device, which means that it takes over. So I'm taking the microphone out. I'm going to show you the microphone, and you tell me what you see different with this microphone right now.
It's green.
It's green, which means what?
It's on.
It's on.
Now I'm hearing feedback.
Right, because this microphone is a lot more sensitive. Now I'm going to turn it off
But
by pressing the button. You see what color is it now?
red.
Red. So this is red is off and green is on. You understand?
Yeah.
The more important thing, just because it is physically on, doesn't mean that the device driver is working. So in order to know for sure, you have to go into the device driver. And for that, I have to share with you my screen so you can see
Okay.
how I go into the device driver and see all the devices that I have. You understand?
Yeah, hold on.
So I'm going to share with you my screen, the entire screen. And then share screen and share entire screen and also share sound and optimize for video clip. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you can see my entire screen, right?
Yeah.
So I have my notes here, my MSN recorder here in the corner, and another camera. So I can have multiple cameras. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I can take, this is the reason that I want to explain to you that I have multiple cameras so you can see the connection. In case you don't understand, I'm going to pull the camera out, one camera out, to demonstrate to you the connection on the motherboard. I have different connections, one on the motherboard and one off the motherboard. So the best connection that you can have for a microphone and any device is on the motherboard rather than an external device such as a documentation, which we have. This is why we need multiple connections so that we can take a camera out of the pod on which it is connected, demonstrate different things. Problem is that the background has so many different cables. I want to release a cable long enough so I can show you something. Extend the cable enough so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So now I'm bringing it. Can you see the camera?
Which camera?
You see how the USB connection, the white USB connection is connected at the side of the laptop. That is called the motherboard connection, which is the best connection because it goes directly to the CPU instead of going through another cable and another socket and all kinds of intermediaries that
By the way,
may interfere with that.
On your live YouTube, did you put it on mute?
Yes.
On your live?
Yes.
So why are you showing you're showing your YouTube? Why are you showing your YouTube?
Don't worry about anything.
No, it's not good. Show your regular screen, not your YouTube.
I'm showing you to you the entire screen.
No, you're not. You're showing me your YouTube. Okay.
This is my entire screen. It is not my YouTube.
Okay. Then why is it black here? See the square I have here? Look up here. You see this?
Oh. Okay.
Or maybe you can share the entire screen.
Share the entire screen one more
You
time.
go back to share, unshare it, stop share. Stop share. No, not new share, stop share. You see the little button here?
Yes, stop share.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now go ahead and share.
Now share.
When you share, it's sharing the entire screen.
Oh, you're asking why it is black there?
Yeah.
Okay, do you see the black still?
No, but I see the YouTube live. Right?
This is why. You see the YouTube live?
Right.
Do you see that there is a green box when?
Yeah. Whenever I talk and you talk, we're looking at YouTube.
Right. So that's why anytime you have a green box like that, it will override part of it. So to make sure that that doesn't happen, I have to open up my YouTube screen. YouTube.
And you're using what YouTube channel?
Dr. ARush. Okay.
Okay.
Now, can you see the bottom of my screen? I want to type device manager, or I can go to the audio also. On the right hand side there is an audio button for apps are using your microphone, and you can see that. Do you see the screen right now?
I see it says microphone.
Right, so these are the defaults of the microphone.
Allow apps to access your microphone. It's on.
So now you can scroll down and see all the cameras and all the different setups for the microphone.
Yeah, Microsoft. Have a lot of stuff on, which you don't need. Like Xbox game bar. What do you need that to be on? Okay, but anyway.
A lot of them are set by default, so
Yeah. Okay, leave it alone for right now. So what do you want
the
to show
best
me? What's the
is to
purpose?
leave it alone.
Right, Zoom meetings currently in use, it says, okay. So what do you want to show me? What's the purpose of, where are you going? I have no idea what you're trying to
I'm
show
trying
me.
to show you the controls of the microphone. You asked me how to evaluate the microphone.
No, I didn't ask you to value.
How to connect the microphone.
No, I just said, when I was going to do the meeting, I said I wanted to use that microphone to see how it would sound, that's all.
So I have to see what is the default for the microphone. You understand?
You should be able to go to audio of Zoom, it will tell you. Go to the settings.
Okay. That is another way. So let me go to the settings. The Zoom. Okay, to the Zoom microphone. Select the microphone. So you see
it's on live cam.
There is a microphone.
Mono is the first. You have to change it to the mono AU. Isn't that a mono?
Maono.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have to select that.
So you want to use that one?
I don't know. That's what that was the purpose of what I wanted to do.
Okay, so you have to go to Maono and click on it.
Okay.
And then you have to make sure that it is
well, you have to test
green.
it. Well, no, you can test it too.
And then you can test it. So to test it, you can take it out and test 1, 2, 3.
I don't hear you. Okay, I hear you. Yeah.
Do you hear the noises?
Yeah.
Tap on the microphone.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, so it is using it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you want to stop using it, you can go to the microphone. If you want Zoom to stop using it, there is a microphone 4 from Microsoft from the live cam. Microphone from another camera, C92 922 Pro Stream webcam.
I hear some.
There is a microphone Realtek R audio, stereo mix Realtek audio, and same as system. So the 3 last microphones is Realtek, is the motherboard microphone, the built-in mic that comes with a camera that is built in.
Okay, I don't hear you.
What else would you like to know about the microphone?
The only thing I'm talking about, it's interesting. I mean, Neil. I don't hear you via, I'm muted. Are you muted? No.
You mean if the Zoom is muted?
I don't hear you coming in through my session.
Because
I just hear you in the room. I don't hear you via this session.
Just because Zoom wants to use that microphone, that doesn't mean that the microphone will work. Okay, because if the operating system doesn't let it go through, then Zoom would think that it is using it, but you wouldn't hear a good sound coming out of it.
It's not a good sound. I don't hear any sound.
Yeah, because you have to, that's why I showed you at the beginning the microphone controls. The operating system is the ultimate controller. Can you see my screen now with microphone?
So that's what I wanted you to say. Click. So what do you have to change?
You don't let me finish. So that is why I told you, just because you turned it and Zoom wants to use it, the operating system can prevent you Zoom from using whatever it thinks it can use.
Okay, I do not hear you through the Zoom meeting. Do you hear that? You understand that?
Yeah, let me change it and you'll see. Let me use another microphone now. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. The reason is that I turned the Maono off. You understand? Now I'm using microphone 4, that is the Microsoft LiveCam
I know.
VX500.
I hear you in the meeting, but I didn't hear you in the mono. How do you get the Maono to work?
You have to enable it from the operating system. It's not enough that Zoom wants to use it.
No, go to audio settings. You see their audio settings?
Yes.
Click on audio settings. You see the pull up menu that you have right there? The last one, it says audio settings. Click on that on your Zoom.
Okay, I clicked on it.
Okay.
So now you can see.
Now test your mic.
Now the mic is working because this is the motherboard mic.
No, that's the live cam. Change
Okay, so now when I change it to the Maono.
No, it's right there, the Maono. Change it from the test mic.
Just a second now.
Go to audio settings.
Okay.
The audio settings, you see where it says test mic?
Yes.
Right there. Hold that down. Okay, you have the mono. Okay. Now click on test and say something.
Maono.
No, click on test mic.
Or test mic. Okay.
Click on it and speak.
Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Does it sound better? Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. So this mic may not be better than the default mic. You understand? This is the mono mic speaking now.
Okay.
And just because it is bigger, it may not be better.
When we were doing it with
Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Can you hear me now? This mic is also a different mic. This mic is designed to be very close to your mouth. Can you see my face? The difference is that I placed the mic, I took off, you see the head of the mic? Because that prevents me from, in the mic, there is an area that is like the sweet spot of the mic, which is right in here. One area here. One area here where my mouth is, and one area on the opposite side. Okay, this is a mic that has two facets. One facet in the front for the audience when the singer is singing, and with audience co-singing with them. There is one flat surface here, which is there is a mic inside, and another one on the other side where the musician can sing. So when you sing in an audience or you lecture with a, because there's different mics inside. So this is the mic that is good. And if you don't have your face right next to the mic, like this far, it's still good. But as soon as you distance your face from the mic and you put a cap on top of it, you don't hear me well, because this mic is designed for radio and musicians, more professionals, and their face is like this. This is how they have to use it, which is not good for TV or teaching, because you want to see the face of the teacher, the lips. For that reason, there is another type of mic. See, this mic at the very top here doesn't have a mic. If you look in the picture, you see there is a bar, a metal bar that goes at the very top right here. You don't need to hear it. You see the picture. There is a bar here. This bar is no mic. It is just a sealant that closes the box.
So my question here is,
So,
should I return that and get a different mic? Because the purpose I'm using the mic for is for teaching purposes in my webinars. And I want to have a good mic. Do you
so
hear? Let me mute yourself. Okay.
no, for that there is another mic that is much better for speaking that you have there.
Which one?
It's an analog mic.
I'm using the lavalier right now. I'm using this lavalier.
Yeah, this lavalier is designed for that.
You understand?
Take the lavalier out.
I have the lavalier. I have it. My lavalier is connected.
I know disconnect
Why?
because I want to show it to you so you understand the difference. This is for a speaker, you understand?
So I have to change my mind.
So you just take it out, the other mics will take over. It is an analog mic. Just pull it out of the analog socket on the left of the computer.
I did. I pulled it out.
And bring it to me, and you.
No, it's connected. I don't want it. Why should I bring it to you now? So come over to me. What do you want? What?
We're in the wall of China. Okay.
What?
I
took it out. I took it out.
It's not enough. Move more. You have to take it out of here.
I unplugged it.
It's not enough for me to take it and to demonstrate it to you together with the other marks so you can see the differences.
I can see the differences, but I'm just saying I have limited time to return. So I'm saying, should I return?
No, I shouldn't return. Buy another mic. Each mic has its job. We have different mics for different situations. I want you to understand. This is an analog mic. Okay, so let me plug it in and we'll see the difference. Okay. So here on this machine, the analog plug is right on the motherboard. So I'm going to show it to you now as I'm plugging it in, okay? Can you see my picture, my face in the camera? Yes or no? You see my hat? Okay, so now I'm going to aim it at the socket. And this is called an analog mic. Can you see the... It's a little confusing to see. Just a minute. I'm not sure even which camera I'm using. Okay, so you see my face now before? You see that this is called the plug, okay? And there is a hole in the computer that is called the socket. So it is on the side and I'm showing to you. Now I'm connecting it, okay? To be fully socketed, I have to push it all the way in there and see if it goes. Okay, so now you see that the connection here on the side of the computer, you can see it, right? So now it is connected, but that is not enough to make it work. Because it's not clear where are the defaults, you understand?
Yes, it is. I'll tell you, go to your audio settings, go to the up arrow next to your microphone in the control panel.
So now we are going to the control panel, the zoom control panel, right? And we want to select what do you want me to do now? Oh, the pull down menu. Okay.
And find where it is. Is that also Maono?
No.
What is it? Yes, it is.
I'm not sure.
No, it's mobile. Where is it? So maybe close that window first. You had that settings open before. Close that settings. Exit out.
Did you touch the control on the mic? Did you turn the switch off and on? No.
I didn't touch anything. I plugged it in and it worked
Okay.
right away. Exit out of the settings. Exit out of the settings.
Okay.
X out. Okay. What is this Audio Pro?
Okay. So
X out.
this is the control for the mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So it is asking me, what mic do you have?
What
Is it a line in or a microphone in or what is it?
It's microphone in. No?
Let's try microphone in. And now click OK.
Yeah. Okay.
So now we can do a test and
No.
no.
I want
Okay.
you to go to the up arrow next to the right of the unmute.
Okay.
Right. Go to audio settings.
Okay. Now pull down the menu. So I'm looking for an added microphone, which I don't see. Maono is there.
Did you unplug the other one?
No, I didn't. You didn't tell me to unplug it.
Unplug the other one. Unplug the microphone that you had, the big microphone.
Okay.
Okay, now exit out of the audio. X out of the
So it tells you the default speaker has changed to speaker. Your default microphone has changed to microphone 4.
It's the microphone. Now pull that down. Pull that down.
So what do you want now?
You don't have that mic. You don't have that mic.
No, you don't. Because you have to control it from the pop-up. Remember that there was a pop-up before?
Yes.
So you have to take it in and out and control it from there, which you didn't let me do.
I didn't tell you not to do.
So let me try again. I'm taking it out and then putting it back in, and then it should pop up and give me a message about what did I stick in there. It may need also some drivers, and you don't want to do it in the middle of the session like that. But since you already are doing it, let's see if there is a microphone.
You're coming through.
Test 1, 2, 3.
You're coming through. You're coming through now in the Pro Stream webcam. You're coming through in the other camera. Oh, yeah, that's through the camera, so maybe the Pro Stream webcam has something.
Allow access to microphone on this device. Change. Yes. VX. Okay, so the microphone from the camera is on. Microphone access to this device is on. You have too many settings here, and it's not clear which one is active at what time. If you cannot hear your voice, select a different microphone.
I can hear your voice, but it's the live cam. And then you have the C922, which is the Logitech.
Realtek audio. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing. Can you hear it or not? This is the built-in audio in the machine. Yeah. Okay, so this I tested just now. microphone will take our audio, and then we can try the stereo. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. The analog microphone. These machines have some issues. Remember that there were some issues with the built-in microphone. So that this is the analog microphone doesn't work well. When you insert this microphone, it should pop up an error that asks you, what did you enter? Like it did before in your machine. And then you can run some test to see that it will, whether it cuts the speakers or not, and a whole slew of other things. So these XPSs have a problem with analog sockets on the motherboard.
You might as well get a USB.
No, just for these machines.
No, but I have, that's what I use for my teaching.
Oh, okay. So then another thing that you can do is to use it on the external device. But if the motherboard doesn't work well, it will prevent everything else from working well.
So I'm just telling you that because I think the microphone's going to be really important for my.
So there is an adapter that will convert that to a USB. So you'll have the same good microphone, but with a USB socket, and you would not need to worry about analog microphone. You understand? That's what you need to do. Not to get a microphone, but to get an adapter that will convert analog to USB.
But the problem is they told me that if I start doing those conversions, it'll dilute.
Of course, every additional device, but
just get a good USB.
So get a good USB, do whatever you want. I'm just explaining it to you that to get a USB, this kind of microphone for a USB will cost you more than $100. That's all.
You know what?
And there is an adapter. When you look at it in the box, there is an adapter analog to USB that costs only a few dollars. That's what you should use. And we have a few of them around. But for the life of me, I surely couldn't find it right now.
Okay. So let's stop this session.
Let's not stop it. I want to go to, my main objective was to do something totally different, but you started with the microphones. So I wanted to explain it to you.
Because I need to leave now. So what is your purpose? It's been already an hour and a half. What is your purpose?
I wanted to show you about this phone number that you were asking me about.
No, I didn't want to do that. The reason why I wanted to do the Zoom meeting, again, I initiated the Zoom meeting.
Don't worry about it. What do you want to do now? I don't have courage to waste any more time with you.
I'm going to leave the meeting now because I can see, I wanted to monitor 2 sessions at the same time.
Fine, but I want, so when did you make another session over there where you are with Dr. ARush?
No, I want to make a session with myself, so because I can.
Well, don't myself or yourself. Right now, DrSRush is running a session off of this computer where I am. Do you understand that? DrSRush is the host. Is that clear to you? I mean, s.rushnik at miami.edu is the host on this machine where I'm at right now. Do you understand that? Yes or no? What you should do is log in as ARush at miami.edu.
If you would leave me a second, that's what I'm doing now. That's what I want to do. I'm already host. That's what I want to do right now.
So do it then. What is the problem then?
I want you to stop talking. So I can
Fine, please do it.
Now, what you have to do, let me share my screen, okay?
Fine.
On the Zoom meeting. And you want to stop sharing because I want to share my screen. I want to show you what you need to do in order to do that.
Yes, permit me to finish my picture saving,
I will,
okay?
but just stop sharing and I'll stop.
Fine,
You can do whatever you want. Just stop
fine.
sharing.
11, 12, 24, 12, 24.
Okay. So there's a couple of things here. Multiple participants can share simultaneously. I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my screen? Avi, can you look up?
Just a second, please. I
Can you
told
see
you
my
I'm
screen?
in the middle of something.
Yeah, you can see my screen, right?
Yes,
Now let me show you something. You see this says what? It says Avi Russian, if you see that.
yes.
I'm now trying to do that. There's somewhere in the meetings that you can join multiple meetings at a time.
Right.
So I'm going to look for meetings. And I'm going to go to settings. This is security. I'm going to turn off the passcode from scheduling new meetings. Feedback to someone. Allow the host to add co-host. Co-hosts have the same in-meeting controls as the host. Allow host to use meetings. Oh, here. Avi,
Yes,
you see my screen?
yes.
What do you see?
I see your
Highlighted.
screen.
What do you see?
I see live on YouTube and recording and
No,
turn
my
on
screen.
original sound. Is
No, I'm sharing my
exclaimed.
screen.
I see your screen with the options.
You have to make it bigger. Make it fuller so you can see what I'm sharing. It's too small there. This is important. You need to see this. I want you to.
So what exactly do you want me to do? Full screen, you mean?
Yeah, do full screen so you can see it.
The
You know
Zoom
how to do
ratio
full screen?
request side by side, stop participant sharing.
No, that's not what you need to do.
What do you want? Oh, you can make it larger. There's a view there. Go on view.
Yeah, right. Full screen. Okay, this is the important part that you need to change
Allow
in your.
removal.
No, where it's highlighted.
Allow remote control using.
No, this.
Allow removal participants to rejoin.
No.
That's
This
what
one.
it says now.
This one.
allow different meeting,
No, the one above.
allow users
The one above
to,
that's highlighted in blue.
there are two of them, allow user to join different meetings at the same time on one desktop.
Join different meetings simultaneously on the desktop.
Uh-huh.
Allow users to join different meetings at the same time at one desktop device.
Fine.
You see what your version is?
Yes, can you let me check it to turn it on?
That's what I just did.
Okay, let me just copy it if I can. Won't let me highlight it.
No.
Let me turn it off for a second.
Turn off what?
Oh, you turned it on.
I just turned it on now because I'm the, I went into this is your settings in ARush at miami.edu.
Okay.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yes.
I went into your settings.
Oh, you're sharing your screen.
Yes.
I forgot. Yeah. So confusing after a while.
Okay. I'm sharing my screen. I'm logged in as ARush. I went into your settings.
Join different meetings simultaneously on desktop.
You understand?
And that is a part of the profile settings.
No, it's in meeting settings, not part of the profile.
In meetings settings.
Yeah.
Okay. There's so many things to worry about.
No, but it's important that in general,
fine.
This is turned off by default. You understand?
Yes.
And I'm making it available.
Okay. Yes.
Report to Zoom, I'm going to take that off. Allow users to report meeting budget for inappropriate behavior. Breakout rooms. Allow hosts to split meeting into separate smaller rooms. Allow hosts to assign participants. Okay. Allow meeting. Are
you broadcasting to YouTube and recording?
No, I'm one of your participants. It's being recorded.
You didn't start a webinar from from ARush at miami.edu?
Until I have to change this first before I can do it.
I asked you if you did start it already.
No, because I had to change this first.
Oh, you have to change it before you start, you mean? That you cannot do it on the fly. Okay.
And that's why it's being recorded on your end here. I want you to see it.
Okay, fine.
It's recorded. It is being recorded to YouTube now via your.
Yeah, but I didn't realize. I thought that you initiated it already.
Not yet.
So do you do that prior to the initiation?
Yes.
Because you have to do it at the beginning before you start the meeting. Fine.
And I have to make that it has to go into the. That's why I'm going into your settings to make sure.
Fine. Yes.
That it's positive. You understand?
But when it was not positive before, how come I shared your meeting before?
Because you were one host. Because you were on my account. You weren't on ARush.
I logged in as DrSRush?
Yes.
But not as ARush at miami.edu?
No, at ARush.
I made the meeting. I hosted the meeting as ARush at miami.edu.
Yeah, but that's second.
But when I joined the meeting, I joined as DrSRush.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Because I had when I looked at my participant list.
Yes.
It had matching pictures of myself.
Fine.
Do you understand the difference?
Yes, I understand the difference.
So if you want to be as ARush, you understand?
Fine.
Yesterday, can you look at me? Yeah. Yesterday, DrSRush's at miami.edu was monitoring 2 sessions.
Yes, I got it. So exit full screen and let me write some notes. Can you read it? It's too small for me to read. Just read what it says on the menu when you change the option on the menu. Read, I cannot see it. It is too small for me to see, and just read it out loud so I can write it down.
Do you see it better now?
Allow participants.
Yeah. You see it better?
Hi, can you mark it? Join different meetings? Okay, good. Yeah.
Do you see it better now?
Yes, yes. Let me write it down. Thank you. Join different meetings simultaneously on the desktop. Allow users to join different meetings at the same time on the desktop device.
On one desktop device.
Okay. So multiple concurrent, multiple
That's what I wanted this session to be.
multiple concurrent meetings, right? Multiple concurrent meetings. One user. So this is one participant, one host, one co-host. What kind of a user is it? One co-host. What kind of a user is it? Sarah.
What?
Is it one co-host, one multiple hosts?
Yeah, it's one host.
But the users that are sharing allow users to join different meetings at the same time.
Right.
What is the users?
Participant.
Those users are not host or co-host.
No, they may be, they're not hosts.
But they can be co-host.
They can be co-hosts.
So one co-host participates in multiple concurrent meetings.
No, one participant, not one co-host.
But can the participant be a co-host?
What?
Okay, right now, S.Rushinek at Miami.edu is the host here.
Right.
Right?
I cannot host
And
another
just
meeting.
know I.
What?
Right now there is one host,
right.
ARushnik at Miami.edu.
No, there's no host.
Here on this machine.
No.
Jesus.
No.
So who has created that meeting right now? Dr. S. Rush?
S.Rushinek at Miami.edu, and her proxy name is DrSRush.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay. So can you initiate a meeting from there by ARush at Miami.edu?
And do what with it?
Just, or let me initiate it.
You can initiate it.
Okay, so we'll swap. We finish with the demonstration with the microphone, right?
Well, I want to finish this up and save everything before I do anything else. It had to be, I want to save everything. I want to make sure that everything you have is like I did. Import to Zoom, I'm taking that out. Allow host to type closed captioning, I put in. Allow meeting host to provide one remote support. That was off, I changed that. Do you hear me?
Yes.
What did I say?
Allow host, you're changing something.
No. So don't just say yes. Allow meeting host to provide one-to-one remote support to another participant. I put that in.
Fine.
Now, what you also can have is far end camera control, is allow another user to take control of your camera during the meeting. That's what those guys like to do, that Alan.
Yes.
And allow use of virtual background.
Okay.
I'm gonna also create in your side, automatically save all in-meeting chats. So the host does not need to manually save the test. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Sometimes you put in, URLs.
Yes,
I'm just changing yours. We never did your profile. You know what I mean?
yes, thank you.
And then I'll do file transfer too. Hosts and participants can send files through in-meeting chat. Okay?
Yes.
Now I'm allowing the host to add co-hosts, and the co-hosts have the same in-meeting controls as the host. Okay?
Yes.
I'm allowing polls. And then I'm going to show meeting control toolbar. So should I have far end camera control that you want? Another user can take control of your camera. Do you want that during a meeting?
I'm not sure.
I'll leave it on.
I would say the least that you make changes when you don't understand what you're doing, the better. Start making all kinds of changes. Right now, my audio stopped working. So I have to look at the options on MSN Recorder. My video recorder. Or maybe the volume is down. Volume. Volume. And the volume is just set so low. I want to unmute it so you can hear me, okay? Unmute it. So now I've unmuted it. DrSRush. Which users do you want to choose for the YouTube Live? Is ARush okay? It's fine. But you don't find your DrSRush listed on the account. You want to use another account? Which one do you usually use?
I use DrSRu.
I'll use another account. Okay? Okay, so thank you. DrSRush@gmail.com.
Here you have required passcode to access your recording. I'm going to turn that off, okay?
Yes. Today's meeting is going to be about microphone selection, microphone testing.
Getting multiple audio notifications of recorded meeting. I'm turning that off.
I'm not sure what it is.
Play notification meeting messages to participants who joined the meeting audio. These messages play each time the recording starts or restarts, informing participants the meeting is being recorded.
Oh, and this way the participant wouldn't hear it if it is being recorded or not?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Got it?
yeah. This way they don't have to worry about it if it's recording or not recording. I've passed you a text file in the chat.
What?
I've published a text file in the chat. Can you see that?
I'm doing something.
Okay. Let me know when you are ready. Then we can swap back and you can come back here. It's already noon. Can you imagine that afternoon? Yeah. So did you start the meeting already? Not yet.
I'm checking to see all the.
Wow.
Okay. Do you want me to start a meeting?
No, I can start the meeting because I like to start it differently than what you do. And I like to record it with picture and everything, which you don't do.
Okay, so record a meeting. You start a meeting?
You want to let me start the meeting?
Yeah.
I'm just looking to see if there is a folder here that is called firms. The name of this firms on trial, and there is none. Firms on trial. need to share my screen because you can see my camera, right? My face, you think it's coming from the
So
side.
you want to switch with me now?
Why do you want to do it here?
I wanted to do it
See the
my way on that computer there, yes. And I'll share my screen with you. And we'll see if we can maintain multiple concurrent users on both computers and they both can be co-hosts. So I'd like you to make me a co-host here and I'll make you a co-host on my machine. You understand?
Your next meeting.
Yes.
DrSRush hosts Zoom meeting. With me so far? Okay. So I want to show the microphone. This is a professional microphone that has a stand. I'm taking it out of the stand, putting it in front of the camera, in front of my face. So you can see that it has top of the microphone, it has a light. I'm going to remove the top. See, the light is hidden under this hood. You know, because it's off.
Let me know when you're done, okay?
This is going to be connected, and then it will lit up. So you will, well, there's a button here to turn the mic open or to see. See the button on my finger now?
When can I start, okay?
You can connect to the headset. You don't want to silence the speaker. Go directly to your head. It will have no echo. Okay? So right now the problem is we have a USB. I'm going to show you right now.
So this analog microphone doesn't work well on this
For
Express.
USB 3.
Work here.
Doesn't work well.
This is the USB.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm telling you.
How can you tell?
Okay.
No.
Do you want to maybe let's stop now, I'll
There's a cover there.
and we'll do another meeting
Color
later on.
line.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
You
I made eggs too.
White, that's the color.
Yes, I told you.
This
Yes, you did.
most likely is USB 2.
You understand?
Where USB
That's how we didn't expect it to be, everything to take so long.
color.
So can you stop that, please?
Right?
What?
You didn't start my
No,
meeting.
Some other color.
let's do that after.
So why
So-
don't you finish your meeting on the other computer
Yeah.
which you started?
Okay, well, do you, are you recording other things here? You want
No,
to
I'm
stop?
just recording everything on.
No, here, you want me to, I have to stop it from here.
Yes, stop everything.
No, but you were recording other things. You want me to stop?
Yes,
all-
sir, everything. You know what it is, so you can stop everything.
Okay.
We'll take a break because it's just too exhausting. Right
No, it took much longer than you ever expected.
Yeah.
Let me just stop the recordings.
So you're not recording anything here?
No, I told you 10 times.
And you didn't stop